Welcome back. Deadly fires are increasing in Philadelphia, and we're learning about the new factors contributing to the rise. According to new Philadelphia Fire Department numbers shared with NBC 10, so far this year, 22 people have died in fires in Philadelphia. In all of 2025, 37 people were killed in fires. That means the city is on track for an increase of more than 18%. Of course, each death means more families are suffering. I sat down with a battalion chief with the Philadelphia Fire Department who says they're using new technology now to try to save lives. The first weekend in June saw 3 deadly fires in 3 sections of Philadelphia.
That's a significant amount, especially over just a short period of a weekend.
It was a tragic spring for house fires, and the summer isn't starting any better. A seasoned Philadelphia Fire Battalion Chief Kevin Donahue tells me normally sees a decrease in fatal fires.
We're seeing less fires today that are still causing the same amount of fire deaths. And that's because of what's burning and how it's burning throughout the home.
Donahue says to their surprise, in more than half the deadly fires this year, the homes did have smoke detectors. What does that tell you?
It tells me that the fires today are getting harder to fight, meaning the materials and the conditions that firefighters find upon arrival. So if we're met with those conditions, imagine what an untrained person is met with, not in protective gear, knowing that they have to make a decision within a moment's notice on how to get out of there.
On June 19th, in a fire off Oregon Avenue in South Philadelphia, 2 women and a child became trapped. One of the women died. Crews discovered smoke alarms were on the 2nd floor. They also found the source of the fire, a scooter, powered with the lithium-ion battery, a hazard firefighters face every day.
Everything powered, it's with some type of lithium-ion battery or some type of battery product, and we're charging them. We're charging them in our homes. A lot of times we're not charging them the most appropriate way.
It's not just batteries. He says all the stuff in our homes and what it's made of is becoming more combustible, making fires burn bigger and grow out of control quicker.
If you buy a chair today versus buying a chair out of all wood, it's collapsible, it's easy, it's ergonomic, it's all plastic. Each one of those types of items brings the heat level in the home when a fire starts up significantly.
So this is brand new technology you're using?
Correct.
Philadelphia Fire is using a new tool to get out the fire safety message to the most at-risk neighborhoods.
You know, yellow obviously goes up to this is our highest risk.
It's called a heat map. A PFD unit called Geographic Information Systems, or GIS, collects real-time data about every corner of the city, including demographics, census, city licensing and inspection info on things like housing violations and vacant structures, and data about past fires.
How we've responded to fires, where we've responded to fires, and not just fires that make the news. We're talking about small fires, incipient stage fires that went out, one company responded to, and that's over. That gets logged within our image trend system.
It determines which sections of the city, down to the street, are most likely to see fires or to see fires again. Then PFD sends in a unit called the Community Action Team to deliver potentially life-saving tools.
We need to be there. We can't play the game of this needs that. We need to make sure we are there, making sure that we are delivering that message to prevent these fires. We need to think of a different way to approach this, and the way to differently approach that is through analytics, data, and technology.
Getting boots on the ground early to avoid boots on the ground in a crisis. So this is really key here. When it comes to fire safety, you should have a family escape plan, including knowing all your exits in the home. If you hear the smoke alarm going off and you know there's a fire, get out immediately. Don't try to grab those belongings. And if the smoke builds too much, close the door to keep the smoke out. More people actually die from smoke inhalation than they do from burns.
Vitally important information, especially making sense of the fact that there are a higher number of fires, or a lower number of fires, but higher number of deaths.
Yeah,
wow.
And you never think it'll happen to you, but you have to know what to do when it does happen.
Wow.